Final shot! Cool. Let's check to see if we are actually streaming. Meow, 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 meow. Oh. Am I live or not? Testing. Yes, I'm live. Wacha! Ugh. Cool. Everything seems good. Let's get audio enabled. Can't be playing plug and play games without this fantastic soundtrack. Cool. Righto. Let's start off with a little sippy sip. Get that whistle wet. And against my better judgment, I'm going to give one more attempt at Fated Pirate. Let's get the pillow back there. Because I actually played this game off stream just to see if it was possible to win. And I don't think it is. I think, first of all, 100% guaranteed, you have to take damage on level 4. Level 4 is just set up in such a way that it is not possible to avoid taking damage. Which means you need to have good RNG on the reinforcements at some point on levels 1, 2, and 3 in order to even have the remotest chance of survival. But as you can see, it's just I don't think this game is possible. I think this game was not designed with the possibility of it being completed in mind. Which sucks, because it's a great concept. Hello, GB. How are you today? We're giving it one last shot. One final shot at 022 Fated Pirate. Because it's a good idea for a game. Bored. Yep, that ought to do it. Okay, no, see, that's the problem with this game. It's the random spawns. So, even now, if I were to continue, I'm forced to take damage here. Oh, am I? Am I forced to take damage here? Am I talking bullshit? Yes, I am. Because yet another random enemy reinforcement has appeared in such a way that I 100% have to take damage now. Which renders the game impossible to clear. Because you spawn at the start of level 4. Doomed. You have to take damage at level 4. Which means you have to somehow avoid taking damage at any point in levels 1, 2, or 3. Which, despite having played this game for probably about an hour off stream, the first and hopefully only time I'll be playing this game off stream. This entire device, I should say. I didn't get anywhere near close. So, I'm writing Fated Pirate off as not winnable. Which sucks. Sucks to have to bail on a game. I did want this to be a complete playthrough. Experience everything that can be experienced on every game. And I guess technically I did that. But mathematically it is possible to get such good luck on every other level that you have enough lives to tank through level 4, but I ain't doing that. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Wow. You know, I really enjoyed Mass Effect 1 and 2. And kind of 3. I'm not even a huge fan of 2, to be honest. But I cannot fathom going back and playing those games now. Although I understand they have cleaned up some of the issues, especially Mass Effect 1, where by the end of that game, I was shotgunning people continuously. Like, you shoot a guy with a shotgun, he falls to the ground, and you can just keep blasting him over and over and over again. But he has like 5,000 HP worth of shields and bionic shields. And I recall on the Xbox 360 when I played Mass Effect 1, several times where I would do that, shotgun a guy on the ground so many times that he would clip through the wall and become invincible, and I would have to reload a save. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I'm just... I'm too locked into my nostalgia of Mass Effect 1 to risk actually playing the game again and having it exposed for the somewhat mediocre third-person shooter that it truly was. Also, I played Mass Effect as a soldier, which is the bitch class who only has guns and no special skills whatsoever, which was a huge mistake. But I was locked in, you know. Once I beat Mass Effect 1, and I gotta take my character over to Mass Effect 2, still is just the most weak-ass motherfucker. And then when you crank the difficulty up and enemies start getting shields that mean you can't even use bionics on them with your allies, then it's like, ugh. But again, that's like Xbox 360 original release of the game. I doubt any of that stuff is a problem in this new version. Although maybe it is. I'm not gonna find out. Also, it's, you know, you know what? That's enough Mass Effect. Let's get into Final Shot. Ooh, I'm liking this attract mode. The first-person shooter on the plug-and-play device. Let's check it out. Alright, can we move? Doesn't seem like we can move. The left button fires the left cannon, the right button fires the right cannon. You can mash. Oh my god. Wait, does it? Actually, no, scratch that. Pushing either button fires each cannon one at a time. Is that a target? Should I be shooting that? I guess. Wow, these explosions are, like, almost realistic. Obviously, they're far from realistic, but there are more frames of animation than I would have expected. Look at that, that's the most frames of animation we've seen in any game yet, these explosions. I mean, that's more frames of animation than some entire games on this thing have had. Boom. Also, I don't know what the time is supposed to be, because these are some long seconds. Or it's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. In which case, why not just show the seconds? No, I believe I took damage there somehow. I'm just spinning around in a circle. Rapid firing. Doesn't seem like there's really a whole lot to this game. If anything. In fact, I reckon I can probably just do this the whole game, right? Until time runs out, and that'll be the end of the game. Although maybe not, because I just took damage there, and it didn't seem like there was any way to avoid it. It seems like it was in minutes, but it just went down from 2 to 1.5, so maybe the game is tired of itself existing now as well. Because I'm ready to clock out on this one. And I'm taking damage, like, what do you want me to do, game? I can't, up and down doesn't do anything. All I can do is just hold left or hold right to spin the camera to the left or the right and shoot anything that comes on screen. Sometimes the tanks fire back. Most of the times they just sit there and wait to die. That one fired back. Alright, there's just 1 minute left of this. And I pray that is just the end of the game. Because if they want to have, like, multiple levels that were just this, then I don't know how much more of this I can stomach. Whew. I just lost health again. I can't even see anything anymore. I lost health, like, for no reason. All the reason is that there was a tank behind me. But I haven't stopped holding down the move camera button since the game started. So it's not possible for me to go any faster, do any more. This is optimal play as far as I can tell. Okay, as soon as I say that I miss a shot, so maybe not optimal, but we're getting close. Okay, time is up. And now we're on to stage 2, apparently. Hey, it looks different. 4.5 minutes? Oh my god. Please, no. I mean, there's just nothing to this game. There's no way to avoid taking damage. The level of interaction is hilariously low. I mean, this level is going to continue for 4 minutes. Unless, and I pray this is the case, it will fudge the time again. Because the game is like, 4 minutes? Oh, we don't have 4 minutes worth of content, so... Tell you what, how about when it gets to 3.6, we'll just cut it right down to 2.5. Hey! Speaking of, it just went from 4 to 3.5. Lucky me. So I always appreciate it when a game fudges the numbers in the player's favor. But still. Look at that. Is that a medic? We just about to destroy a medic? Oh my god. Jesus. War crimes committed. War crimes officially committed. You know, I think these armed forces would be a little bit better if they had anybody in these watchtowers. Although, to be fair, we are apparently just a tank turret sat in place, spinning around slowly in a circle, blasting everything. Oh, I see, I see. Right you are, right you are. That's intelligence. Because it would be 2 minutes 50 seconds, which is 2.5. Good boy. I am taking hits from nowhere. Oh my god, let's do it. Oh man, I just took huge damage. How could I have avoided this damage? Oh boy. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. This is dire. Oh, that guy lived. How the heck did that happen? You know what, let's mix it up. Let's go left to right. It's a whole new world. Limitless potential. Oh boy. I might not even make it to the end. The way I'm getting shot for no reason. So I imagine this game is going to be another one that comes down to, will the presumably random spawns of enemies be such that I am allowed to live? Because obviously I'm getting shot from off screen. So there are enemies at some point that just shoot you like there. Ooh. But that time it missed. So like, I don't know what the rules are. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I got 30 seconds to live and a tiny slither of health. And it's not like I have any alternate strategies to try if I do in fact fail this with 10 seconds left to go. Unless the strategy is to not move the camera at all or try and keep enemies off screen, and I actually did just die with 10 seconds left to go. Game over! Woohoo! Oh man, this is a bad one. This one is bad. So let's try it. Let's try minimal engagement. If an enemy comes on screen, then I'll shoot. But otherwise, let's see if an enemy, if I can't see the enemy, can they shoot me? Yes, in fact I just took damage. So there's nothing you can do. There's actually nothing you can do. Let's check. Start pauses. Both buttons do the same thing. Both buttons at the same time do the same thing. Man, this has to be up there with the worst of them all. How am I even going to get past level 2? Just hope that the game doesn't spawn guys that can hit me. Oh, I took damage again. You know what, screw it. Let me take damage, I don't give a fuck. I suppose I better shoot a guy if he comes literally on screen though. But why? That's just a Jeep. Can't attack me. Let him live. A Jeep that is active is better than a tank that is active. But that one managed to hit me arbitrarily. Oh, okay, let's try if we can't juke. Can we juke? Can we juke? Doesn't seem like it's firing. Okay. Here we go. This is the strat. This is the strategy right here. Oh, no, it's not. I just took damage. Let's see if there's any way to avoid taking damage here. Well, we have over a minute left. See if there's anything you can do in this game that might potentially halt or slow your death process. No, it doesn't seem like it. But like sometimes it misses. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What's going on with this game? Welcome back, GB. We have adopted a new strategy of not even attempting to shoot the enemies. Can't seem to tell. In fact, it seems most certain that there is no way to avoid taking damage. So when we return to level 2, we will simply have to hope that the enemy doesn't hit us. You know, screw it. Let's at least play. Well, it's not playing the game though, is it? Because it doesn't matter. I also like that they have the little soldier up there. Give you a little context, you know. You're not actually a tank. There is a human controlling it. Ugh. Man, this is absolutely awful. This isn't even like a good idea executed poorly. This is just bad. This is just straight up nothing game. Okay. Stage 2. 5 minutes. And that second digit on the minute timer is not looking good. Oh, I took damage. From whence did I take damage? Must have been that guy, I guess. I took damage a second time. This is... Is this the worst game on the device so far? Super Rally, whatever it was called, like car driving that was like 2 minutes long and literally played itself. But that at least was like a game that, you know, you could beat. That's not like I live. You know what? Noise. You know, for as much as I was umming and ahhing about whether or not I fully enjoyed Mass Effect, I guarantee you it was infinitely better than this. Oh, I took another hit. Guess my dodging skills just aren't up to snuff. That's what did me in there, was a lack of player skill. Okay, so now we got 2 non-combatants on the screen. Maybe, hopefully. Dear God, please. Let it be a case that they can only have so many enemies on the screen at once. And if I make them all cars and not tanks, that will be able to live. But that seems naive. There they are, though. There's the friendly boys. Oh boy, 2 minutes. Yeah, there's no hope for this game. There's no possible way this game can be good. Ugh. Gee whiz. The best thing to happen would be that the next level is at night, and that it is the last level, and that it is possible. Which, is not seeming too likely, because with a minute left to go. Do we have a minute's left worth of HP? Who knows? Ugh. I'm thinking no. I can't even see the enemies that are shooting me now. With 20 seconds left, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. We're going to get shot from off screen twice, take damage and die. Yep, it's gonna. I can already see it happening. There's the tank. He's aiming to shoot. Oh. Hey! We happen to live this time. Awful. Hey! I like this night palette though. Oh my god, 6 minutes. 6 minutes, it ain't possible, dude. It ain't possible to live 6 minutes of this. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It is Friday the 13th, the game, but with tanks. And shockingly, this is actually worse than Friday the 13th, the game. Do you get anything of destroying these aside points? Like any health back? No. That could have been cool, you know. Let's make sure I'm not being foolish and you can't destroy these watchtowers. Nope. Yeah, this is just barely skirting the edge of what could even be considered a game. Whew, boy. With 4 minutes to go as well, we've already taken fatal damage. But like, what do you want me to do, game? It's not like I can predict and move the camera to see where the enemies are gonna spawn in from and shoot them there. And there's, you know, it's been a while since I've seen the regular looking tank. So you know he's looking. Oh. He wasn't even the one that shot me that time. Yeah, this is... win or lose. I'm done with this game. This game is not even providing me with the tools to have a chance to win with skill. And, you know, I could take a tough game. You know, I could even take a game that has unoptimized RNG leading to near unwinnable situations. But there is just nothing to work with here. There's no way to improve, there's no way to adapt. There's no way to play this game. And yet they want me to sit on this screen for 6 real-time minutes. No pickups, no upgrades. Nothing changes in the formula. It's nighttime. Nighttime lasts 6 minutes, whereas the daytime only lasts 4 minutes. Can't dodge the shots. Tried that. Spent the entire day one seeing if there was a way to dodge shots. And see, like, right there. I moved onto the screen, got shot. That was actually fortunate that time, because I could actually see the enemy that was attacking me. And then just then, that enemy shot at me but missed. Of course, I was hit by an enemy that I couldn't see that was slightly off screen. And we have like what? 2, maybe 3 hits worth of HP left to make it a full minute. It's not possible. We've already taken a hit. Man. Gives you a real new appreciation for some of the other games on this thing. Like Magic Joni is, you know, meh. It's barely a game, but it's a game. But Final Shot is not a game. Bye! Let's change the text to reflect that we are done with that filth. Cool. I mean, it did last too long. That game lasted, they wanted me to play one level for 6 minutes of nothing, of literally no interaction with the game at all. Hopefully, Fairy's Treasure will fare better. Let's just get right into it. Okay. What the hell is this? Huh? Am I in control of this game? What's going on? I'm not sure if I'm in control of this. Oh, okay. I think there is 1 pixel of purple on blue background that moves back and forth, and where you push the button, or when you push the button I should say, that determines where the fairy flies off in order to gain the treasure. Oh man. I'm bad at it though. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm really bad at this game apparently. The dot is almost impossible to see. I would like to get one big jewel though before time runs out. Ugh. Nice. Come on, fairy. Oh no, it's heavy. Okay. Now what happens when the time runs out though? Game over. That's what happens when the time runs out. Ooh boy. Here's hoping that... Okay, it says stage 1. It says stage 1. Therefore, I must just have to get all the jewels. All the big, glowing ones. Boom. Okay. Okay, this is kind of like... It's a bit of a game. You know, it's a little bit, Bobble-esque, I suppose. Just a smidgen. A little bit crane game. A little UFO catcher. Yeah. An arcade game. A true arcade experience. Nice. You be right back. Okay. Will we make it in time? We have precious few seconds to get this big jewel. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, 500 points. Beautiful. And we're on to stage 2. So I guess that is the goal. And if that is the goal, you get like no time at all to make this. So we just need to have supreme player skill. Which sucks because there's so few points of interaction. Okay, bombs are bad. I mean, I probably could have figured that out, but... Hello, Ninquil. You have managed to dodge possibly the worst game on this entire device so far. And so now we are merely playing a trap game. Not a trap game. I wasn't sure if I wanted to say a crap game or a trash game. It's both. It's most certainly both. But it's a game, which is already leagues ahead of Final Shot, which was not a game. It was not even a game. Okay, so I didn't make it to get all of the gems, but I got at least one big gem. So is that enough to make it to the end of the game? The end of the level, I should say. Or is that game over? That is game over. Okay. This game might not be possible either. Yippee! Whew, boy. So you need the fastest possible route. Every single time. 0 wasted motions. Can I push a button to speed up her flight? No. That might be some sort of interaction, whereas this is a game based on timing. So we're doing it though. Now that we understand somewhat the rules of the game, we can at least attempt to play. There is a play to be made here. We are not literally just mashing buttons. Oops. Here I thought I had a strategy for mashing the button as soon as the fairy returned to the spot in order to go straight back to the angle. But I guess there is... Oh, that didn't count? Oh my god. Come on, game. And that can't have doomed me, surely. Seconds left. Can we make it? No. Oh my god. Ugh, this game. ain't much better than fucking Final Shot. Okay, let's mash the button as soon as we can. Mash. Mash. Cool. Yep. These games are NES cartridge with a poop sticker. Whew, man. Okay, this looks like it might. Oh god. Here, I was about to brag. Oh no, shit. So we're gonna have to time this one, and I think we're only gonna get one shot. Oh man, and that's game over. Yep, 8 seconds ain't enough time. It ain't enough time. Or is it? Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Hey, we made it. 0 seconds left. But look at that. We have to get through a skull and a bomb. Alright, let's see if any of these other things do anything. Like, what the hell is this? A key? It was worth 5 points. So I'm thinking it was not of any value whatsoever. Which means we've already wasted too much time and could no longer win. Yeah, this... Given how few points of interaction there are, this might not be winnable. Bone would make sense, considering the skulls. Okay. It's definitely not winnable if you miss completely, Phil. Okay, let's at least see if we can't snipe that one. Boom! Fail. Nope. I mean, if level 2 is possible, you have to be perfect. You have to do it absolutely perfectly. Oh boy! Alright. And given the fact I am still of the mindset that this game is possible, extremely difficult, yes, but still technically possible, I'm going to continue playing. Until I am reasonably satisfied that even with perfect shots every single time, as soon as possible, you cannot clear the game. Can I hold the button down? Will that make it go? That would be a great help if you could just hold the button down. Oh, you can just hold the button down. Okay, this game just became a lot more doable, possibly. If we don't have to mash out inputs, and once we set a beeline, a fairy line, we can just keep the button held down, and hopefully the fairy will go instantly to our target. Nope. The timer does indeed still tick, even when you hold the button down. Which means there is some timing required. And I've just missed, which is game over. Yep. Hoi, hoo, hoo, hoi. Okay, okay. Oh. What the fuck? These angles don't seem right. But why even have all of the small gems, you know? Because it's not possible to pick those up. You know, let's try it. Let's try pick up that small green gem. He says, missing. Because maybe some of these give you more time. Wow, I cannot aim for shit. Okay. We got the green gem. It is worth 200 points. But it did not replenish our time at all. And if you have time to pick up green gems, I don't know how good you are at this game. But you've exceeded the limits of humans. What about bag with a mystery sign on it? Oh, that's just simply worth 300 points. Man, ooh, boy. I'm becoming increasingly more doubtful that this might actually be possible. But let's at least make it back to level 2 before we start writing this game off. Oh man, I was holding the button down. Okay, okay. Let's not panic. This is a very high stress, high stakes type of game. Boom, okay. Now we just need to clear out one of the boulders and grab the gem. A simple 2-input job. Push the A button once to get the boulder. In fact, I'm going to keep the button held down. That's how much I believe in this strategy. Yes. Now with... how long do we have left? 9 seconds left on the clock. It is not possible to get any of the other gems, to get any of the point scoring gems and survive. What does it mean, next score? Is it a score threshold? Is that what this game is? Because if that's what the game is, then we've got a different kind of game on our hands here. Or we would have if I didn't just completely blow it. Instantly. It said next score 32. So maybe we just have to get 32,000 points total. Which again does seem like it would require getting all of the big gems. Because fucking that bone was worth 5 points. Like they're having a laugh. And I'm rushing now. Because I know I'm not going to make it. Especially not when you get hit by a bomb. But you have to get hit by the bomb. Because the bomb is directly in the path of the gem. And so even if I get this gem, I'm not going to have enough points. Yeah, game over. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee. Yeah, next score 1200 it says. So I'm guessing I don't literally have to get all of the big gems. I just need to make 1200 points worth of collections. And since the big ones are worth 500 each, you need to get all of the big gems, essentially. Because the small ones are worth like pennies. It's literally not even worth your time to try and get a small one. But let's test this theory. Let's get some small ones until we have 1200. will that be enough to live? Let's get a bag with a $sign on it. Although I think it actually has a question mark on it. Can't really tell. On my TV and on the stream preview, it looks indiscernible. Getting only the 3 big gems on level will get you to level 3. What? Is it even possible to only get the 3 big gems? Alright, well, let's see if this even is a game about score thresholds first. Yes. Yes, it is. Is that going to be too high? Nice. Ah. Damn you, getting my hopes up. So I have to take the hit there. No choice but to take the hit to make the play. Getting the 3 big gems is not enough. Oh my god, you might be right. Wait a minute. Could this be Kusoge? Oh my god. No. Don't do this to me, game. Let's pick up that. What the hell is that? Like, wings or something? 650? What the fuck is that? What is that? Those insignificant items are worth 650? What the fuck? Huh? Okay, if you say so, game. Whatever the hell, like those fortune cookies. They're worth huge money. So screw the big gems, get the fortune cookies. You know, we'll get a big gem here and there. Oh no, I got a snake! A caterpillar or something. Okay. We just blew this game wide open. Hopefully. I didn't see what the score threshold odds was for this next level though. Oops. I wanted to... Is it a diamond? Is that it? I think it might be like a diamond, like a Chaos Emerald looking type thing. It's just the shadow color on the gem is the same as the background color. Oops. 5,000 something? Well, then I've smashed it. Which means we got to get some more points as a buffer, and I failed to do that by missing everything. Okay, we need over 9,000. What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right. But why is a tiny little diamond worth more than a giant gem? Hey now. Grey's Anatomy in the game was way more involved than this. Shit. Fuck. Could that slip up be all that it takes for me to lose? But it's not harder to hit because you only have so many ticks of the thing that you can even attempt to manipulate. How much are these regular sized diamonds worth? Doesn't really matter, because if they're not worth like a million billion, then it's all over. Damn, okay, but now we know. Now we know. This game is actually maybe possible. Even if I failed this time. I made numerous misplays. Shot off into the void at least 3 times. So now we just need to get the diamonds. Get the diamonds, occasional gem, only get skulls, etc. when absolutely necessary. Okay, what did I just say about getting stuff when necessary? You think 20 points is going to help you? 20 points is nothing. I wonder if anybody's ever speed run Grey's Anatomy in the video game. Yeah, it seems like the kind of meme game that could have an actual following of sorts. Oh no. I'm not gonna make it. Okay, here we go. We have to get the money bag instead. Get the money bag instead. It's not much, but it'll at least let us win. Okay, now that I know this game is actually kind of a little bit open-ended, so I'm enjoying it. So I should clear out this debris and grab the diamond. Boom. Diamond get. 650! My god. The diamonds just trivialized the rest of the game. Shit, I missed. That's a huge time loss. That's almost unbearable. Let's stick with the plan. Hit the bomb immediately. Good, good. Just what you want. Collide with the bomb. Whew, excuse me. Oh. So the speedrun high score is open for this taking. Yuck. Okay. We just barely made it. But now is the time when we cash in. This is the point scoring round. I guess someone played the first chapter and was like, you know what? I'm not going to speedrun this game after all. I'll do chapter 1 and then I'm done. "88 minutes, okay, that is a time that can be brought down." With proper lust manipulation, you could get that time way below an hour. Oh, okay, this is the level. This is the level where you make the dreams happen. Shit! I missed. Looks like I might not be able to make my dreams happen after all. Oh well. Maybe next time. It's alright. I need 1,000 points. There's plenty of big gems. So let's just grab the easy targets first. No reason to mess about making deep dives, getting hit by bombs and such, when there are gems just right out there in the open. I am slightly concerned that the score has 2 digits yet unused. which means this game could go for a while. But, you know, every time I think that, the game just instantly stops. But maybe this might be the time when they actually realize they built a game that kind of works. So all they need to do now is just plug levels into it. And we're already at 100k, or is that 10k? That's 10k. My apologies. Maybe the last level will be, you know, break 6 digits. And look at that, we've already cleared the threshold. Wow, wow, wow. Feels so good. Unfortunately, this is level 1 again. Don't act like I don't know, this is just level 1 again. Which means it is possible that this game continues on forever with just an incrementing score. And there are, in fact, only, what, 4 levels, maybe 5? Which isn't so bad, because one of those levels is chock full of diamonds, which will just get that score right up, and you can cruise on through the more bomb-infested levels later. But let's use the time we have now to rack up as many points as we can, just in case the dream dies. And the glorious days when we had cleared the threshold before even starting the level pass into the sweetness of memory, never to return. But it hasn't happened yet. We just cashed in 200 points with a green gem, and once again we're over the quota. We're over the quota. And now we can snack up some easy diamonds. And we can cruise through the rest of this game. That will be our ticket to success. Establish a little bit of a buffer, and then rather having to scratch and claw to maintain the score threshold, we just maintain a sizable lead, and we never have to worry again. And we can win this game with the greatest of ease, which will be a beautiful comeback from Final Shot, which was impossible to win, no matter how much effort you put in. Hey man, they're just leaving the gems out in the open. If they didn't want me to come in and snatch all the gems up. I mean, that's probably what the bombs are for, is to stop people from stealing the gems. And judging by the skulls, it has been a successful strategy for them. But they never met a fairy like me before. Boom, I run into a bomb on purpose. It was not on purpose. I was aiming for the gemstone and I missed it. Oh well. Time was up anyway. And we're still over the threshold. And now this is the scoring time. This is where we make an absolute mockery of this game. So many diamonds. I mean, when they designed this game, they made a fatal flaw. And that was filling this level with so many diamonds that it renders the entire rest of the game obsolete. And I do appreciate they put in moving targets. You know, it's very cute. You got little, hey, that caterpillar has a diamond on him. I didn't even realize that. That one's gonna be worth huge money, dude. Oh yeah. That's where the dollar's at. How did I not realize that the first time we played this? That little wriggly worm. He's carrying a diamond. A green diamond. A true, no fooling Chaos Emerald. But we're not going to fall for the tricks. We're getting the easy diamonds first. And by easy diamonds, I apparently mean snakes and worms. And not any diamonds at all. And I've just blown the one chance I had in order to take a tremendous lead past the game's scoring threshold by missing 2 obvious diamonds way out in front, and I missed that one as well somehow. Oh, but I picked up a worm, and we're still ahead of the threshold, just barely. Just barely. But it's enough. It should be enough, hopefully. We just need to get the gems. Big gems only. Why would I try and get that green gem that's all the way down there for 200 points when I can snatch up 4 big gems in the middle and on the left, and all I have to do is clear out maybe 2 bombs and a brick. And since we're so close to the front of the screen, that is less time spent having to travel back and forth when we hit the bomb. So we can just blow it up and head straight back down. Easy money. Easy money. And I have to say, this game has turned around on me. This seemed like a shit stinker, but it's actually kind of cool. Oh. Ah, well. I didn't want to end it by picking up a rock. But hey, it's 20 points. And every little helps. Although it does seem that this game will just loop forever. With the very real possibility of that being the case. Let us set a goal that we either go until we get game over, obviously, if the score threshold does eventually overtake our pace, or if this game does just go on and on and on and on and on and on, then let's at least fill up that final digit. The Bootleg Games Wiki has surprisingly limited information on the actual content of the games I have found. And because these are crappy bootleg games, of course, very few YouTube playthroughs exist on them either. Like when I was playing Fated Pirate, trying to see if anybody had made it past level 4, where I was stuck. The only playthrough I saw on YouTube got stuck on level 2. So, yeah. Okay, our lead is not huge, but there are some diamonds on this level to grab. A gold miner game. You know, the well-known genre of game, gold miner. You got your first-person shooters, your action-adventures, your RPGs, and your gold miners. It's alright. Just keep getting points. Maintain the lead. Complacency will eventually lead to our defeat. That much is certain. So while we are still hungry for a high score, let's get the numbers up. The bootleg Lion Kid game. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but on the back of the box for this entire plug-and-play device, there is a screenshot of the Lion King. So that's something to look forward to. A bootleg port of Mega Drive Lion King to the NES. Will it be possible? Who knows? Okay. Let's not blow the diamond stage. It's alright to goof about when the best you can get is a couple big gems. But when there are this many diamonds on the screen, we need to collect. Whoa now. I don't know about that. Evidently there is something going on with Lion King bootlegs that I'm not aware of. But hopefully it is, so we can see it on the stream. I'm not aware of a Lion King bootleg where Simba commits suicide. I don't even know what that means, really. In a cutscene? Hey, if there's a Lion King game with cutscenes, then it's already in the upper echelon of things that this system has produced. This is unfortunately a shit stinking level where the best we can get is a couple gems. Or when you get game over, okay. Wow, imagine that. Dedicated graphics for when you get game over. You gotta know that Power Joy Limited had nothing to do with that. Wow. That is, unsettling. That is the correct word. But we're not going to see a game over screen, obviously, because we're not that type of gamer. I mean, look at this game. Like, when this first started, I was like, oh man, can I even make it back to level 2? Now we're at level 12, and we're trying to buffer our score up so that we don't even have to try on level 13. Level 13 will complete itself. But obviously we're still going to try, because we need to get the score up. Such is the way of these simple, single-screen arcade games. It's not about seeing a mythical ending, or avoiding having your character commit several forms of suicide. It's about getting the highest score possible. But that being said, I will cash out at 100,000. I'm literally not going to play this game until it goes, the score says 9999990. I have purposely avoided actually looking at the names of any of these games past the pages that we are going to be playing next. Because I want it all to be a surprise. So that when we clear... In fact, this is the last game on this page, Fairy's Treasure. And when we're done with this, there'll be, what, 8, 10 new games to enjoy? And then then you get the joys of something like Dejectile, where, you're playing Atlantic Fishing, just in the back of your mind thinking, what the hell is Dejectile supposed to mean? And you get the fun of, what type of game is Fated Shot? Not Fated Shot, Final Shot. I conflated Fated Pirate with Final Shot. Obviously some of them are easy to guess, like Rally Speed, whatever the fuck it was called. It was obviously some sort of car driving game. But exactly what will be Falling Blocks, yeah. Falling blocks was falling blocks. I'm not going to fault them on that one. They were not the right shapes of blocks, but blocks did fall. And this is a game about a fairy collecting treasure. Excuse me. Oh boy. Oh yeah, our lead grows exponentially, and we come into the most beautiful stage in the history of video games. This stage is art. Oh, is that a miss? Is that a miss? Ooh, just barely. Her head clipped through. Oh fuck. Okay, no. Okay, whoa. It's not. It's. You lose way more time by missing a shot than you do by having to wait for the fucking pendulum to return. So again, on a regular old level, I wouldn't be worrying about it. But this is payday. This level is dream come true. This is Fairy's treasure right here. Big gems and diamonds. And if we have to wait 1, maybe 2 seconds to watch the pendulum swing into position, we would much rather do that. Oh man, I completely forgot about the one that had a gem on it. Shit! I believe this specific device, the My Arcade Plug and Play 220-in-1, has taken some precautions, either in game selection or perhaps even hacking the ROMs, to mitigate those more blatant types of copyright infringement. Like how Tom and Jerry 3 was turned into Prehistoric Man, instead of just literally being Tom and Jerry. Although that game did have the dog from Tom and Jerry as the final boss. So, also there was Wonder Rabbit, which blatantly stole assets from was it Dig Dug or Bubble Bubble? One of those two games. But it was obviously like blatantly stolen assets. So there might... Hey, I can't expect them to keep up that kind of integrity for 220 games. So there is a chance that we will see some, like, you know, Pikachu side-scroller. Harry Potter skins. Wait, falling blocks with a Harry Potter skin? I don't even know how that's possible. Unless it's literally just, like, the little character icon that you would see in Puyo Puyo is a picture of Harry Potter. Which is lazy. But still more effort than I expect them to actually put in. And you never know, despite the image of Mega Drive Lion King with NES color palette restrictions being on the back of the box that this device came in, there might not actually be one of the games listed. Although it probably is, like, realistically speaking. There probably aren't that many bootleg collections floating around that they can snatch graphics from. Oh man, that missed. Boo. That one looked like it was sure to hit. It's alright. Don't need to get stressed about it. If you miss it once, just get it the next time. Just snatch up the jewels. Perfect. We're maintaining a consistent 3,000 point lead over the par requirements. hopefully that score will increase as we make it back to the god level, the diamond mine. And we can afford to play it like that because of all the diamond collecting we've done so far. Our early game vigilance has been rewarded with lots and lots of diamonds and a very high score, which is already up to 4,000. So what originally I thought might have been a unrealistic goal of hitting that final digit on the score tally could just happen. It could just simply happen, but not like that. Not if I shoot the fairy off into nothing. And again, and 2 times in a row, I send it off into the void. And it's that kind of hubris that's gonna sink this entire operation. And you better not catch me doing that type of thing on this level. And still, there is the mystery, the marvelous wonder that is the green diamond on the back of that little wriggly worm. Which probably is just worth 650, the same as a regular diamond. But imagine if it's worth like 1,000. Imagine if the entire quota for a level is just that diamond right there. Because it would have to be, because that's a borderline impossible target to hit. At least, trying. Maybe you might luck out and catch it on the return trip if you goof up trying to hit a regular diamond. But that is a tantalizing prize. And oh man, we have cleaned up this level. Like, yes, we missed a couple big diamonds, but who cares about big diamonds, man? We got every small diamond on that. Look at that, we have 4,000 points ahead of schedule. Well on the way to 50k. And there it is, 50,000 points. You love to see it. That's halfway to the magic, the gold, the god, the perfect score. Obviously, the perfect score would be 9999999. But that's too boring to continue. Even I have my limits as to how much of the exact same thing I can do over and over again. So get that treasure. Get the treasure. It's always been about getting the treasure. I might have been able to sneak in one final big diamond. Instead, I'm just gonna hit a bomb and die. Haha. Ah well. We're still kicking ass. Stage 21. And we're back to level 1. Back when the game seemed so tough. Where you had to get all the big gems to make it. Back in the days when we were just the poor fairy scrounging for big gems. Back when we were so young and naive that we truly believed that the big gem was the most valuable gem there was. The folly of youth is a beautiful thing. Oh, come on, that should have hit. That one should have hit. Ah, I might have been too early there. Was I? Yes. Ah, and that was too late. There was one pixel shift that results in the gettage of this big gem. And I've only managed to hit it now that it's too late. And I'm acting like it doesn't matter. But at any moment, the score threshold could leap up like 10,000 points. And that's when the game will be like, hey, making it to stage 25, we're just weeding out the people who are just in this game for a quick dip in and out to see what's going on. Because hey, there's 220 games on this thing. We'll play Fairy's Treasure for what, 2 minutes? Maybe we'll make it to level 3. Ooh, and then we're out of there. Once we've weeded out those people, that's when the game begins. That's when all this stuff I'm doing right now, like missing, that's just not gonna fly anymore. Hitting bombs, because I'd rather take my luck on trying to mash the button, the one button that interacts with the game. That should have hit. Come on. Okay, we made it. We made it. We got the gem. We got the diamonds. Everything worked out in the end. Now the score threshold has gone over the magic number of 50,000. So the time when we could goof about, have a laugh, miss a gem, those days are over, and I've accidentally picked up a heavy rock and wasted huge amounts of time, which is unacceptable on the diamond level. Waste all the time you want when there's no diamonds at play. But right now we need the diamonds. We will get the diamonds. That much is certain. Okay, I'm going to keep the button held down, which, by my own admission, is a mistake. Will it pay off? No. No, it has not paid off, unless we snatch the diamond from the gem. Oh, man! That looked like it could have been golden. Nope. Okay, we've blown it. We've blown the diamond level. It was bound to happen. I mean, we hit the target, but we're not going to have enough time to take it to the goal. Oh, so close. So close. And now we're only at 2,000 points above the score. Okay, okay. Now it is time for us to buckle down. This missing shit has to stop immediately. We only score points now. The days when we could get away with like, oh, maybe we'll miss a couple of shots. No, 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 no. That's in the past. That time has gone by, and it cannot be permitted to return again, ever. We once had a lead of 4,000 points. Now our lead is a mere 2,000 points. For all we know, the next level we might actually have to work to meet the quota. And hey, if it comes to a point where we just simply game over because the game got too hard to continue, that's perfectly fine. I'm very much accepting of this run as the definitive run that we will play of Fairy's Treasure, which is extremely simple but moderately fun, and just like that, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, our score returns to 4,000 points above the threshold. And that wasn't even diamonds. That was just tenacity, buckling down, and doing what needs to be done. Now, is this time to celebration? Take our foot off the gas, relax, kick back? No, of course not, because now we're back at the start of the game, which means the layouts are crappy, and there aren't even any diamonds. And while yes, it is fun for all ages to reminisce about the time when we had to play this level more than once just to make it past level 1. That was the olden days. Now we need all the points. We are going for a high score that will not be saved. The second I hit this reset button, which is right next to the pause button, and I keep that in the back of my mind as a force of terror that at any point during any of the games I might go to pause and instead just erase all progress immediately. We're not going to let that happen now. We only need to push one button. This is a one button game. So there's no excuse for failure, basically. You might think, I was rushing. I just wanted to hold the button down instead of actually timing a press. Why? Why take that risk? Why chance it that you don't get a diamond when you could simply get a diamond? Now yes, it does take a few seconds for the cursor to move automatically back and forth, but that is way less time than you'll lose by not waiting at all and just flying off into the void, collecting 0 points. I mean, you need to have a seriously perplexing disposition to be comfortable, accepting even, of 0 points scored. That's baffling to me, that someone could be okay with that. Especially when you make it to the diamond mine. Indeed, they have theoretically infinite value until you grab them. And I don't even want to think about the possibility that the colour they are when you touch them locks in their value. Which I have not been paying attention to at all, because quite frankly our score is through the roof. But what if? Okay, no, okay, never mind. I touched that diamond when it was white, and it turned orange. Because that would just add a complication that I don't want to have to engage with. Also, there's no way to actually time it because the cursor moves by itself, so put that thought out of your mind. Every gem is orange. It's just the beautiful glow. Sunlight dancing off the reflection of the diamonds. In fact, that's how you know that the diamonds are not as valuable as the regular ones. Because the baby diamonds, the small diamonds, they maintain their clear luster the whole time. They're so shiny that light passes completely through them. They don't glimmer, they don't reflect. They're like glass. Whereas these big gems, the big gems, at times, they appear grey, dull. And that is reflected in their only being worth 500 points, as opposed to the 650 of the small diamond. And you look at those small green and grey gemstones, with physical particle effect shimmers. You know, that is light bouncing off of the impurities in the diamond, creating a sparkling refraction. And the best I can do for you is 200 gems apiece. Not worth it. Not worth it. Not unless all the big gems are gone, and the only one left is behind a rock and a bomb. And even then, I might just prefer to shoot myself off into the void rather than try and get that one. Ah, well, I could have got it. Holy Jesus. We return to stage 1, which means our score is going to take a bit of a hit. Our lead is going to not necessarily evaporate, but it will diminish. But keep in mind that for a beautiful moment in time, our score, our currently banked score, was 6,000 points. Or was it 4,000? It was either 6,000! It was 6,000 points ahead of the par. Like, 2 entire levels worth. We could have just set the controller down, not even played, and still have won. But that would cause our score to diminish, and we're not allowing our score to diminish. We're going to the moon. Wag me, is what I'm saying right now. We have no need for FUD. Anybody who thinks that maybe a reasonable person might have stopped playing this game once they realized that the stage is looped, to them I say, HFSP. It's the crypto fairy. These gems are actually Ethereum. Tremendous video on YouTube, by the way. My folding ideas, I assume every human has seen it since it has literally millions of views. But it is a beautiful annihilation of all things crypto and NFTs, which you love to see. From every possible angle. But I guess if you hadn't seen that YouTube video, it doesn't make it make no sense what I'm saying right now. But it's called Line Goes Up, I believe. The problem with NFTs. And it's, you know, it's just fun YouTube video. 2 hours though, which means you could have watched that entire video in the time that I've been streaming. But I would prefer you don't do that because, you know, I want people to be watching me. Oh yes, this could be the one. This could be the chosen one, huh? Okay. Here I thought I just found the perfect line to miss everything. But no. We made it. It was a big gem, unfortunately, but it was a gem. But with a 6,000 point lead over the par time, going into the diamond stage. There is no telling how high our score can get right now. And still, there is the potential. Shit. Maybe not anymore. No, I've goofed that. But that little worm with the green gem going back and forth. Ah, that was a miss as well. Damn. Okay. Just bad aim that time. Can't even be angry at the game for that. That was just me playing poorly. So it was not the best diamond stage run. We left a lot of money on the table. But we scored points. Only managed to keep our lead, unfortunately, of 6,000 points. Would have loved to move it up to 8. But maybe now. Maybe on this level, unless that... okay. Lucked out there. Lucked out there. That should have been a miss. But that tiny little red bauble, worthless for points, did save us a few seconds of air time. And you know what, 200 gems for a small green one isn't that bad. Obviously the correct choice was to just clear a path to the left straight away and gone for the big gems, but 200 is better than nothing. This background kind of makes sense. You know, there's clouds, so we're presumably in the sky. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense as to why there are gemstones flying in the sky, and also skeleton elements, scalar parts. But there is just enough of a pretense here that I can accept that this is a game that has had some level of thought put into what is actually going on, while maintaining a mythical fantasy aesthetic, which is a welcome change of pace on this device, which is full of generic car and tank games. So when they do decide to hit up the fantasy, they go nuts. Like, I don't think we'll ever manage to quite recapture the insanity of Magic Joni, because that was a game that made actually no sense. The trains, yes. Hey, they were like, hey, come on. You made 16 different train images. We need to have at least one game that's not based on some kind of motor vehicle. Yeah, you got a nice little fairy sprite there. I say nice, I can't really tell. The graphics on this device are blurry at the best of times. But you know, it looks kind of like something. Our lead is just increased to 7,000 points, by the way. We are now fully unstoppable. And there are a couple diamonds to get on this level as well. So we can push that lead even further up. No we can't. We can maintain it at the best. It's really only on the god level where you can actually improve on perfection. So for now, let's just stick with perfection. And that's not perfection, Phil. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing at all. Grr. Alright. Take our time. Let the thing go do the place. And pick up the double dumb. It's infinitely better to waste 5 seconds waiting for the thing to make a full rotation back and forth than it is to waste 20 seconds. Not 20. 10. Yeah, probably about 10 seconds on a miss. And look at that. Look where we have returned to. Some people call it the Promised Land. Others Shangri-La. All we know for sure is that there are diamonds all over the place. Even the worms have diamonds in this level. So don't goof around. Snatch them up. Because once you're done with this, it's back to the stink zone. Back to level 1. Man, just once I would love, absolutely adore, a chance to take the diamond off of the head of that worm. But it doesn't seem possible. Not through the conventional means of luck. And why risk it when there are so many diamonds up for grabs? Yeah. Yeah. But there's no need to get good. That's the beauty of it. As long as we get good enough, then we can snatch up the diamond. Oh man, that was a unfortunate miss. It's alright. No need to worry, no need to rush. Just get the ones you can get. Although, how many points could it be worth, though? That's the question. I mean, that's the ultimate prize right there. It's a moving target. They know it's the most valuable, the most sought after. The worm gem. I must have it. I can't be without it. So next time. Next time, baby. And our score now is... there might not as well even be a par score. Because we are just decimating what was once actually quite a tough challenge to get just enough points to continue playing. Now I feel like I want to grind out games so that the par score is 6 digits. But this is the kind of mentality that leads to mistakes, sloppy play, and getting caught by surprise when it turns out that our lead isn't as big as we thought it was. So, the manner of our gameplay will remain the same. Get all of the gems. The most valuable ones first. Don't miss. May God have mercy on your soul if you miss. And if you have a few seconds left, pick up a small one. Add 50 points to the score. Oh my god, whoa, 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 whoa. Very real potential for us to get 10,000 points ahead of the par. And there are diamonds. I mean, we could annihilate this game. We could take a stinky poo-poo on this game's face. And not because it's bad. Because this game, while extremely minimal, is arcade friendly, I'd say. That's how I would describe it. Obviously, it would not last long in the arcades beyond, like, 1980... I'm saying 4 before it's way too late. is actually kind of closer to analog arcade games than video ones. Where if there was a physical pendulum that... How'd that miss both of them? That went back and forth, and you just pushed a button down, and it moved a little thing that snatched up some coin tokens in the arcade. You know, I wouldn't complain. I mean, that's all this game is, really. It's just a digital version of that. Which is a simple pleasure, a simple joy. Not designed to be played up to 100,000 points, obviously. It doesn't have that kind of legs. But it's functional. It serves its purpose. It passes the time. It provides just enough of a challenge to where you can make mistakes. You can play good and bad. I should say you can play well and poorly. And there is, of course, the Worm Diamond. Damn, it's tempting. But we don't fall for temptations. That's what makes us supreme gamers. Is we get the diamonds that are easy. And just like that. Oh my god. Mwah. Mwah. What a game. What a fucking game, dude. That's a good game. That is a good game. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. They knew. They knew. Once you hit that mythical 6th digit on the score, you've won. You have won the game. Just end it. Whoa! Animated GIFs. Holy shit. Beautiful game. Beautiful experience. Loved it. Loved it. Mad simple. Mad basic. But entirely functional. It actually worked as intended. Good game. Good game. And so now, I'm gonna have to do some goofing around if you will excuse me for just 1 second. This always seems to go wrong. Just 1 second, people. I gotta add some stuff. Oh man. This is boom, there we go. Haha. Okay, so now I want to move this over here. And I guess I want to drag it down so that it goes behind everything else. And that's where the other 2 versions are of this thing. If I only scrolled down on OBS, I would have been able to see that I've actually done this exact thing several times before. Can we do that? Oh, no. I was hoping we could have gotten rid of this save download thing. Oh well. That looks to be good enough. So, having completed another page of games, it is now time to rank them in order of how good they are. Oh, is there a way I can do this so that I stay in frame but also have access to the mouse? I believe so. I think I might have cracked it. Alright. So we start off with Magic Joni. Magic Joni is playable. Not great, but playable. So it's definitely A tier, because it's a full game that works. Kind of. It's 3 levels that get repeated twice and then it just instantly stops, but it has bosses. It has opening cutscenes, which is shocking, quite frankly. They go by way too fast to read, and I believe they had awful English as well, but they actually kind of tried. Not as in-depth as the Primitive series. The levels are a bit basic. But I kind of enjoyed it more than Primitive Man. I'm going to put them ahead of Primitive Man. Nah, I'll put it ahead of Primitive Woman. How's that? How's that? Because Primitive Woman had the bullshit ice stage. Whereas Primitive Man was more of a video game type experience. Atlantic fishing, where's regular fishing? There it is, boom. It is marginally better than regular fishing. But not by much. Dejectile, oh my god. Dejectile, you son of a bitch. How could you do this to me, Dejectile? Dejectile. I want to say A tier. It's not S tier. It can't be S tier because it is glitched out and you can't get past level like 12 or whatever it was. Where it literally, poor programming makes the game unwinnable. That excludes it from S tier. But I think it's the best game in A tier so far. Yeah. Of the games that almost are good, Dejectile was literally Bomberman. Just straight up Bomberman. And I love Bomberman. Bomberman kicks ass. But unfortunately it was glitched, and you couldn't get past a certain stage because enemies spawned in the walls where you couldn't attack them. And you need to destroy all enemies to win, so unfortunately it is not eligible for S tier status, whereas, as shocking as this might be, I think Difference might go into the S tier. Difference was a full game. Kind of crappy, I'll admit. It is kind of crappy. But it's a full game, though. That's the thing. It's a full, functional game that sets out to do what it wants. It is a Spot the Difference NES game. And you get exactly that. But do we have to knock it down for too many trains, though? That's the thing. B tier, though. I don't know. You really think B tier for Difference? I mean, because it's not great, you know. I did have S tier mentally reserved for just fully functional games that work as intended, do what they want. But that doesn't actually take into account whether or not the game is good. And Difference is only okay. Like, if I had to play right now Dejectile or Difference, or even Primitive, Difference is better than Primitive, man. It's S tier, it's S tier, it's S tier. It's a full game. Falling Blocks, shit tier. Worst game. Worst game on the list. Easily, Fated Pirate is very close. Fated Pirate's a tough one, because it's a good idea for a game. The foundation is there. But the no thought whatsoever put into the spawn of the enemies that makes it instantly impossible ruins it, which actually makes it worse. So yes, it is deserving of its place as the second worst game on the list, because it is more disappointing than Extreme Rally, which just sucks. Extreme Rally, literally hold a button down for maybe 45 seconds and the game is over. Whereas Fated Pirate could be good, but they chose not to make it good. Now, Final Shot. Final Shot doesn't have the possibility of it being good, unlike Fated Pirate. It was destined to be shit. But does that make it better or worse on this list? Do we have to dock Fated Pirate more because of the disappointment factor? Or do we give it bonus points because there was a kernel of something there, even if it completely botched it? I think the fact that I actually have played Fated Pirate several times off stream in an attempt to please God let this game have some way of being good means that it is above Final Shot. And finally, Fairy's Treasure. Get up there. Get next to Projectile, please. Just a solid game. Just played it. Just finished it. Really basic. But it plays to its basicness well. Whereas a lot of these games, even F22, is just basic to the point where you realize that this is not the fully fledged game that it could be. Whereas Fairy's Treasure, like, how are you going to improve that game based on what they showed there? What, more levels, obstacles and stuff? Like, you got the full experience just by playing it. And that is where we stand so far. I'm already wavering on difference, to be honest. Difference? Nah. The hints seal it for difference. The fact that they actually thought to put in, like, an auto clear shows a level of consideration towards making the game actually fun that is missing from pretty much every other game, where they just design the basic gameplay structure and then fill the rest with randomly spawning enemies and just hope that it works. And oftentimes it doesn't, as you will see with the huge amount of games in the C tier. But Difference, they made a Spot the Difference NES game with features, and it works. And it just, it's good. It's good. I liked it. Cool. Now, having just managed to squeak over 2 hours, I am prepared to call it quits for now. So where are we at? We're on page 1, 2, 3. This will be page 4 coming up. So as a little preview for next time, let's see what awaits us. Yep, that's good streaming. Later, GB. So let's see what we got. We have Contest. Could literally be anything. Probably just a shitty war game where you drive a tank around and shoot stuff. Danger Bridge. Oh man. Danger Bridge. Whoa. I'm thinking, what's that game where you, it's not called Bridge Simulator, is it? Where you have to, like, build, obviously not, because that's a physics-based game, and these are NES bootlegs. So it's probably just a crappy run-and-gun shooter or something like that. Crystal Blast! Oh my god. The names on these are getting good. I'm only looking at them one at a time, but Crystal Blast. Now, unfortunately, I'm starting to think that it could just be Puzzle Bobble, or even worse, Bejeweled. But holding out hope that it's, you know, a fantasy shooter, of which I can't remember the name of it, but there are actually several games that are essentially space shooters, but with a fantasy, like sword and sorcery type deal, which obviously it's not going to be. Crystal Blast is going to be Bejeweled, isn't it? But I want to believe. Fling Ball! Some sort of sports-based game. Maybe it's like baseball, but you only have a pitch. Or it could be some zany made-up sports game. looking forward to finding out what type of ball. I mean, presumably it's going to be a game where you fling a ball, which is fine with me. Crazy eights. Crazy eights. That sounds like it might already be a game. Like some sort of card game or something. Crazy eights. But I'm not going to look it up. I don't want to know if there is a card game called Crazy Eights. Puyo. Ah, yes. Yes, now you're thinking. A Puyo Pop type game. Yes. Where you fling the ball. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Hey, so long as it works. So long as it works, I'll take any kind of knockoff. Cookies Labyrinth. Cookies Labyrinth! Cookies Labyrinth! Yes! Oh man. This is... I don't even want to think anymore about Cookies Labyrinth. I just want to play it. Climbing. Pretty basic. Probably a game where you climb, I'm guessing. Real simple, just climbing. Yes. I was thinking like a labyrinth made of cookies, you know, like a Hansel and Gretel type deal. And finally, Fruit Gift, which again has the sounds of a single screen puzzle style game. Like a Bejeweled, a matching type game, except it's fruits instead of gems. But this is a solid lineup for the future. Obviously we've got some games that are probably just going to be stinky. Contest is not got high hopes for that. Climbing, not huge high hopes for that. Fling Ball, who knows. Crazy Eights. Crazy Eights. Man, exciting times. And my personal hopes for Crystal Blast are through the roof. Although it will almost certainly just be some crappy like puzzle type of thing. But maybe it's a game where you blast crystals with laser beams. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This thing just keeps getting better and better. Although not literally, obviously, because we played one of the worst games on the entire device today. So it's not literally getting better and better. But it is providing an almost equal balance of good with bad. Which, considering I thought this thing was going to be all bad, is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. But that's enough for today. We cleared off the page, which is what I wanted to do. Played one really bad game, and one pretty good game. So we got a full glimpse of what 221 can offer. And so, I shall now bid you adieu. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Probably, almost certainly not, given that we played one game that was like 2 levels for about like an hour and a half probably of just Fairy's Treasure. But I had fun. And I don't stream so that other people have fun. I stream so that I have fun. And I did. Oh, that's 10%. Yes. Yes. Nice. Thresholds are being reached. Good. Good. Right, well, I'm stalling now. So I will leave it here, and thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you probably on one of your streams later.